Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Hope you have a fantastic day. Hope you had a fantastic weekend taking in the Super Bowl. I know I did. Anyway, excited to be with you here this Monday morning, the 14th day of February. Again, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. We're going to take about 25 minutes or so and give you an overview of what I believe to be one of the most exciting, compelling opportunities in the world, and that is Valentis. But before I jump into that, I'm just going to take a moment. I'm going to give you a little bit of background, a little bit of history on myself, kind of what led me to this company and what's going on. And then we're going to jump more into the formal presentation. So for those of you that don't really know me, I have been involved in this industry of network marketing, the home-based business industry, now for 33 years. I came to this industry. I grew up in a small town in Minnesota. Today I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, although I still have a lake home in Minnesota, only 5 miles from where I grew up. But right out of high school, I went to work in a potato chip snack food company. I was a maintenance person. I was welding, building, maintaining equipment, things of that nature. Again, this was small town Minnesota, a town of about 2,000 people. Matter of fact, before I entered this industry of network marketing, I don't think I had ever traveled more than 100 miles away from my home. Okay. I have a learning disability, I have dyslexia. I still struggle with it today. Back then really affected my self-esteem, my self-confidence. I was very shy, very introverted. Literally wouldn't even say hi to someone unless they said hi to me first. Now, the reason I share all this with you is because if you're looking at this for the first time, wondering to yourself, hey, can I do this? Is this really possible? I'm here to tell you it absolutely is. What's so exciting about what we have here is it doesn't matter what your age, what your education, what your finances, what you do, where you live. The only thing that really matters is, number one, you recognize what is happening right now with this company, number one, and number two, that you take action on it, right? And I can tell you, when I first entered the industry, now 33 years ago, I didn't enter the industry to make millions of dollars. I was making $9 an hour as a maintenance person. I was living in a trailer house. Okay. And for me, my initial goal was to make a few hundred extra dollars a month. And I was able to do that. And I thought, wow, what if I could make $1,000 a month? That would literally be getting a 50% raise from what my full-time income was. And I was able to do that. And then I got thinking, wow, what if I could do this full-time? And for me, that was $3,000 a month. I thought if I could make $3,000 a month, be in business for myself, that I wouldn't know what to do with the money. And 3 turned into 5 and 5 turned into 10. It took a course, a path of its own. And I share this not to impress you, more just to impress upon you what's possible. Again, I entered with a goal of making a few hundred extra dollars. Today, $27 million in commission. So all I can tell you is this. You stay focused, you get consistent with your effort. You can wake up one day and you can have completely and totally changed your life in ways that are beyond your imagination. That's what's happened to me. I witnessed it. I watched it happen to so many others. And so what I want to do is I want to share with you a bit of an overview of what this all is about and how it might work for you. So the first thing I think we need to establish is a need, right? Are other people interested in what it is that we offer? And so what do we offer? We offer an opportunity for people, just like I wanted to make a few hundred extra dollars part-time without giving up the security of my full-time job. We offer that opportunity for people to make extra money, working from their home, again, without giving up the security of their full-time job, learn as they earn, so to speak. Maybe it's a few hundred, maybe it's a few thousand, maybe eventually full-time income, or it has for many ridiculous income. Improve your health. I think everybody today, especially what's going on in the world, they think more and more about their health. If you can't afford wellness, how are you ever going to afford sickness, right? So staying healthy, living life to its fullest, being able to do the things that you enjoy, we have products that can help that. Okay, we have products that can help your overall health and well-being. Time freedom. right? Again, this is, I think, something very powerful because most people don't have time freedom. They work a job, right? And if they stop working, they stop getting paid, or they get fired, right? I mean, what I'm talking about when I say time freedom, it is the ability to remove yourself from the day-to-day activity it may take to generate an income. And we can do that by sharing Valentis with others, by sharing this business model, by sharing these products, creating a consumption network. You can actually reach a point where you've removed yourself from the day-to-day activity necessary to generate an income. Very, very exciting, very powerful. Bottom line is, guys, I think especially what's happening out there in the world today, statistics are showing 96% of people are laying awake at night. I mean, they're worrying about their health. They're worrying about their finances. They don't know what to do, where to turn, living a life of quiet desperation. Here's what I can tell you. Many times you don't know what's really going on in someone's life. And they're just waiting for someone to reach out and give them an alternative, to give them some hope, to give them another way, a better way. And that's what I believe we have here with Valentis. So, do people want, are they looking for what it is we have? Absolutely. 1000%. I know that. Well, what's making this possible, in addition to our company, Valentis, it's this industry of network marketing, the home-based business industry. Been around for 80 years. It's growing like crazy, especially due to what's happened in the COVID world. Everybody wanting to figure out a way to be able to stay home, work from home. They've got accustomed to that concept and the way that life feels. And so this industry is exploding. You need to be involved. You need to participate. And it's a matter of finding the right company. But a lot of people don't understand it. They're like, what is it? How does it really work? And to best understand it, I'm just going to take a moment and help you, kind of make a comparison to traditional methods of distribution, say retail. I mean, if you think about a traditional retail establishment, you go in there, there's products sitting on the shelves. Understand about 50% of the cost of those products is advertising, right? Paying actors and athletes and high budget advertising campaigns, literally hundreds of millions of dollars to get you to walk in there and pick those products off the shelf, right? And those advertising dollars bring little value to the quality of that product, right? It's all about marketing. And it's not just, sitting on shelves. Online, they're paying influencers millions of dollars to get you to click on that and to purchase that. And again, those millions of dollars sent to those influencers, not adding great value to the product. Well, what network marketing does, because one of the things you're going to find is we have a higher quality of product because it's not driven by marketing, it's driven by results, right? It's a results-driven business model. It's real people sharing what they're experiencing with other real people, right? Taking that 50% that is going to the influencers, that's going to the advertising campaigns, and redirecting that to you, real people with real results. Now, what I've learned in my now, 33 years in this industry is all of these companies, right, and their opportunities are made up of 5 critical elements. And, if 2 or 3 of these elements are missing, it doesn't matter how good you are, how hard you work. Despite your best efforts, you're going to struggle. And I share that for this reason. Many times people know someone who's gotten involved in something like this before and it didn't work out. Or maybe themselves, maybe they got involved and it didn't work out. And yes, it can be greatly due to simply someone not applying themselves, right? It doesn't matter how great everything is. Without some effort, not much is going to happen. But when you work hard and it's still not happening, there may be something else at play. It might be 2 or 3 of these critical elements are missing. But here's what I can tell you, folks. When all of those critical elements, the company, product, compensation, timing, training, support, when they all come together as we have here, that's when the magic happens. That's when the fortunes are made. That's exactly where I believe we are right now. Now, let's talk a little bit about the history of our company. We got our start in July of 2014. That first year, doing only 300,000 in total sales, right? And then our second year, 2015, 3 million, grew 10 times, right? That was exciting. 2016, $32 million in sales, right? And that's exciting. We have today, now 7 years old, 7.5 years old. We've done more than $250 of $1 billion, $250 million in total sales and revenue. That's an exciting number. Few companies have ever done. But what's more exciting is not what we've done, but more importantly, what we're going to do. Because I think we're going to do our next 250 million, not in the next 7 years, but in the next, 18 to 24 months, right? Here's what I can tell you. Growth magnifies and multiplies your efforts. If you can find yourself in an environment of growth and you apply energy and effort, it makes everything you do easier, right? You can capture the growth. Now, we're based out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 100% debt-free. And then, of course, our sixth element being our culture. It's the energy, it's the vibe, it's the people. It spawns directly from our founders and CEO, Dave Jordan, and his wife, Joyce. Now, one of the areas that we really focus on that kind of brought us to the dance, it's the weight loss industry. And this is something I know a bit about because I have struggled with my weight my entire adult life. And when I say that, I mean, I've tried everything. I've done the meal replacements, I've done the shakes, I've done the prescription drugs, acupressure, hypnosis. I mean, I've done it all. And one word sums it up, and that is miserable. Here's what I know. Whatever someone does to lose their weight, if they're not able to or willing to do that the rest of their life, they're going to gain their weight back. And this is why 95% of diets simply fail. People are miserable. They can't do it. They're costly, complicated, and as a result, there's no compliance. Think about this. Imagine there was a product that 80% of the population is already consuming. Folks, that's coffee. Now imagine taking that very same thing that 80% of the population consume every day and adding some ingredients, some herbs, some nutrition that can help manage, control, and even lose weight. Help with your appetite, help with your metabolism burn, help you feel good, and can actually help you control and manage and even lose weight. That's an exciting proposition. That's what we have here at Valentis. We have another product called ThermoPerk. Now, this is going to enhance the results of the coffee. Thermo stands for thermogenic. So it's going to, boost your metabolism, also help cut your appetite, can be taken by itself, but it's really designed to take with the coffee. We have today, multiple products to help in the area of controlling and managing your weight. I mean, we have a cocoa, if you're not a coffee drinker. We have a carb blocker. I think most everybody gets too many carbs. This helps the way your body processes carbohydrates and sugars. We have a product, if you're not a coffee drinker at all, Tropical Blast, similar ingredients, a keto creamer. So a lot of products, but the coffee is definitely the constant. Enzymes, this is a new product for us, and I can tell you, learning about enzymes, the formulators, Sean and Ty Loomer, unbelievable, passionate people about helping people with their gut health. So many illnesses and the way your body, digests food is a major health issue, and also contributes to weight loss. We have this Power Mist, which is a CBD product, phenomenal. We have this Rock Tonic, another great product for nitric oxide. Most people are deficient in nitric oxide. You get good nitric oxide. It's going to give you blood flow. It's going to give you energy. It's going to make you feel better. A phenomenal product. I take it every single day. Emulin. Okay, Emulin, brought to us by a guy by the name of Dr. Joseph Ahrens. He's a 2-time Nobel Prize nominee for his work. There's 2 products we have here. We have M and C. Now, M is for maintenance for the everyday person. C is for control. And what that is, if you are a person that is struggling with some blood sugar issues, right? You're going to want to take C. Do not take M. You're going to want to take C. It's going to help you with your blood sugars, help you manage those. And what it does is it helps these products both kind of help the way your body processes carbohydrates and sugar. It's actually this particular product published in a peer medical journal, documenting its results in this area. So phenomenal product. Now, I could literally go on here for the next hour talking about all the different products we have and the impact and in the essence of time and what your interest may or may not be. I'm going to leave that up to you. Go to valentisproducts.com, do your own due diligence, learn about the products that most interest you, and try them. Most importantly, try them. So let's talk about another critical element, timing. Okay. When you think about timing, If you look at anyone who has ever made a lot of money in their life, timing had something to do with it. I don't care if it's real estate and it doesn't matter. Whatever the industry is, getting involved in something at the right time, right? Before the whole world has heard about it, and be part of helping the world learn about it, folks, that is where you want to be. And that is exactly where we are here with Valentis, in what I call the sweet spot. Okay, that is the holy grail, to get involved in this sweet spot, right where we are here in North America, Europe, and starting in Asia, building a base, building an organization. So when this hits that critical mass window, you are positioned to ride that incredible wave and compound and magnify your efforts and your income dramatically. But the key to that is getting involved before the whole world's heard about it, right? Get involved in that sweet spot, be a part of helping this reach that critical mass. Very, very exciting. Now, compensation. Remember when I talked about 50% of the cost of a product in traditional distribution is towards advertising. Advertising, paying actors, athletes, high budget advertising campaigns, kind of in the new world, influencers. Well, in Valentis, we take that 50%. That's what funds the comp plan, pays you and me, spread out over 7 profit centers. We have a wholesale customer program. People not joining our company, just wanting to consume our products. You can make every single month up to 40% by getting that customer, maintaining that customer every time they make a purchase. We encourage you to have some products on hand. If you get a business pack, you're getting a discount on what you pay, can bring your earnings up to 50%. When someone else wants to join you, they say, hey, this sounds really exciting. I want to do this too. Depending on where they join, you can make up to $200 as a one-time bonus. Okay. I mean, we have people, bringing in 3, 5, 10 people a month. You can see how just that one bonus can add up significant. Legacy bonus, right? This is what I call leveraged income. Now, in addition to earning more on the people you bring in, you now get to earn up to $100 on your legacy team. Anyone on your legacy team, which clearly outlined in your website, your back office, that joins with a business or a career pack, you make $100 on. Okay, whether you brought them in or someone else on your legacy team, but it's $100. The dual team commissions, this is kind of like the monthly consumption. This is all of the people using, consuming, and promoting the business. Up to $100, $100,000 a month you can earn there. The matching check, 7 generations, really is exciting because, you make more money by helping others make more money, right? Global pool, car bonus, money all over the plan. So the question you may have is, can I do this? I think that's a fair question, right? And here's what I'm here to tell you is you've learned everything you need to know to be successful here in kindergarten. It's called show and tell. I mean, we tell stories about our company, about our products, about what's happened to us and what's happened to others. Think about this for a moment, because I think you guys have already been doing this. Have you ever gone to a really good restaurant or seen a really good movie and told someone about it? And I bet 100% of you would say yes. Here's the next question. Do you think your excitement towards that restaurant or towards that movie or program ever influenced someone else to go eat at the restaurant or see the movie? And I bet 100% of you would say yes again. You see, you didn't educate them on the entire movie. You didn't tell them about everything frame by frame or bite by bite at the restaurant. You just told them how incredible it was and they need to check it out. Folks, that's what we do here. If you can get excited about what I just shared with you, right? And you share the product, share what's going on, and let the tools, like we have this webinar right now. We have all kinds of things in an app called Share Valentis, all kinds of, if you want to know about the compensation plan, or you want to know about a specific product, or you want to know, hear testimonials, all of this is within this app. Your job is to stimulate an interest, just like telling somebody about that restaurant or movie. Let the tools do the work. And the second thing we do is we follow up. And that's where I say the support comes in, because when you say yes, that's when our job begins. We're here to work with you, to help talk to people with you and help you be successful here. Now, what does it take to get started? There is a $20 membership fee, a one-time membership fee, and then you just choose a pack. The basic pack, kind of sticking your toe in the water, $59, gets to try one of our products, and you can earn some basic commissions. The starter pack, right? Little better value, per unit. The advanced pack, a little better value again. But if you are looking to do this from a business standpoint, right? Like I'm doing, like so many others are doing, that's where you want to be joining with a business pack or a career pack. And I think there's 5 reasons in my mind why this makes so much sense. Okay, number one is it sets a good example. Here's what I can tell you. Every time you sit down across from somebody, they're going to say, looks really good. What did you do to get started? You have to tell them, right? And so you have the ability to set the pace on how others are going to follow. They're going to say, looks really good. What did you do to get started? And you're going to have to tell them. So again, setting that example, very important. Having some products on hand to use yourself, to sample to others through like our 6-day experience, or to sell, right? Obviously makes sense. It's a better value, right? If you buy one product, you're paying the most for it, which is $59. If you do a business pack, brings the cost per unit down to $39, or a career pack down to $36. I mean, if you're paying less, you're simply making more, right? I mean, that makes sense. Demonstrates commitment. I think that's important. Maximizes your earnings. If you start with a business or a career pack, you automatically, with a business pack, become a Ruby in the compensation plan. And as long as you maintain that monthly 100-point order, you're going to maintain all the benefits of Ruby, which include going from 5%. Say you started with 1 box, you're making a 5% on the residual side. You start with a business pack, you become a Ruby, you make 20%, top of the pay scale on the residual side of the business in the dual team. Legacy qualified, and you get a 4 or a 5 level matching check. 4 level for the Rubies, those that join with a Emerald pack, the career pack, they get a 5 level matching check. So last question before we close out here, and that is this: do you want to do this? I mean, that's important, right? I mean, here's what I'll tell you. This is a fun business. Lose weight, additional income. That's kind of, I mean, if you really look at it, that's kind of the worst case scenario. But I can tell you what has driven me in my life. It's the what ifs in life. Some people, what if it doesn't work? I'm like, what if it does? I mean, what if you could make an extra few $100s? What if it was a few $1,000s a month part-time, helping other people? What if it turned into a full-time income, right? Or that crazy income that it has for some, being able to work from home, do it part-time without giving the security up to your full-time job. What I think we offer is an opportunity for people for sure to change their life, and to do it, like I said, part-time, to own their life. Imagine what that might feel like, to own your life, meaning you don't have to ask permission to go on a vacation, right? For a doctor's appointment, if your kids happen to be sick and you can't go to work. Folks, the lifestyle, this is a better way to live. Tax advantages, recognition. Here's the thing. Most people live in a someday world. And what I mean by that is they can see something like this and they get excited about it and they say, someday I'd like to do that. And they do this about so many things in their life. I mean, someday I really want to get out of this job that I hate, right? Someday I'd love to have some time freedom to start enjoying life. I mean, someday I'd love to, start saving for retirement, or get out of debt, or buy that beautiful dream home. Everything is someday, someday, someday. And, the sad fact is, time moves so quick. If you don't believe me, think back 5 years. What was life like 5 years ago? And what is it like today? And the sad fact is, not much has changed. But here's the scary thought. Look ahead 5 years, because it'll be a snap of a finger. We're going to be 5 years down the road. The question is, will have anything changed for you? And that is where Valentis comes in. We can change the course of the next 5 years of your life. But folks, for the rest of your life, right? So get back with the person who put you on the Zoom, get your questions answered. I'm happy to talk to anyone that has any questions as well. And we'll see you at the top. Bye now.